This is SeeUs.TV, featuring interviews with various guests as we discuss interesting topics and upcoming events. And also join us as we visit public and social gatherings throughout the Pacific Northwest when SeeUs.TV is out and about. Welcome to this episode of SeeUs.TV.
Aloha, I'm Gloria Nahalea, and this is...
Bill Nahalea. How's it, everybody? How you doing?
We are I'm the executive director for this beautiful little place called the Pacific Ohana Foundation, and I'm the kumuhula for Halal Hula Ona Pualani. And we wanted to invite you to our new little learning center here in Port Orchard. We'd love to invite you to come in. We have our Hawaiian flag.
Oh, you might come.
Come in and see our wonderful location here. The front part of our organization features a marketplace. This is our Aloha retail section, and we merchandise products that are created by different members and folks who are of Hawaiian descent, not necessarily just Hawaiian, but the Pacific Islanders and our Polynesian folks. The flowers that you see there looks beautiful and they look real, but they are created, they're all artificial, and they're made by a wonderful woman whose products support domestic violence for women, women who have been involved in human trafficking, and they are getting integrated back into the work field and the community. So that's created by them, and we just really are happy about that. This line of product, Aloha Does Why, is also by a local family from the islands of Oahu, and they now live here in the Port Orchard, Washington area. So we have a lot of Hawaiian and Polynesian folks who live in this area. These are our lauhala weaving that is very similar to the Native Indians' basket weaving, but these are bracelets, and these are a variety of different styles that have been made by students as well as some of our teachers, and these are taught in this Pacific Ohana Foundation Center. Oh, I have to show you these. These are of course, the new product line of flowers made from fabric, and this helps our kupuna. There's a Christmas one here. This helps our kupuna that come in and help with learning to make some of their different product lines. These are lauhala earrings that was made by one of our members, and again, it's woven just for that. In fact, these products right back here are made by some of our kupuna members of our halal that make this, and they made it into beautiful leis to wear, replicating what we would have back in the islands of Hawaii. These are the t-shirt. See this? Isn't this cool? This is made out of coconut, and these were carved, and they are used to wear with your pareo, your wrapped pareos, just like what we've got over here. Our pareos are worn when we dance Tahitian and hula classes as well. Our foundation really boasts on building legacies and teaching and sharing about perpetuating their culture. And one of I wanted to introduce was this DVD that was produced by a Hawaiian gentleman, Bill Nahalea, that you just met. As he's sitting and sharing, he's sitting getting ready to play music over there in our musical corner. Bill really supports perpetuating of our artists and different musicians. These were Luthers, as well as legendary ukulele musicians. One of the gentlemen here is Chris Kamaka, who is part of the Kamaka ukulele legendary. His family started making ukuleles back in the day, and it's been around for many, many, many decades. Leonard Young boasts making beautiful, beautiful ukuleles, very masterful artwork of ukuleles. And Bill Tapia was the oldest ukulele musician and performing gentleman. He passed away when he was 104. He started his last career as a musician when he was in his 90s. So, it goes to show you that the love of the Hawaiian Islands doesn't just come and go. It's a trend. It stays with you. It's for life. So that is one of the things that we're very, very proud of, is having local Hawaiians that are creating these legacy for themselves. And guess what? They're not just done in the islands of Hawaii. It's here. They're perpetuating it here in Washington, in the mainland, on the mainland. They're supporting folks with the Mauna Kea movement that's going on right now. So Pacific Ohana Foundation was founded with the idea of having an area for gathering people, artists, as well as musicians, as well as students, anyone that is interested in learning anything about the Pacific Islands, their musical instruments, their artwork, their feather work. I wanted to show you that this is one of the artwork. This lei is made of black feathers. And look how tightly woven it's been. This is one of the items that we do carry in for display, as well as this one here. This is a feather lei. Look at this beautiful feather lei. Worn by a lot of the ancient ali'i, or our chiefs of the islands. So we do like to share and encourage different artists to come and visit with us and show us their wares. This is a tapa, and again, these you can find them here. And some folks would like to know more about the tapa. The middle part of this uli is made out of the tapa. Tapa is that bark that has been pounded and flattened to make into the garments, into designs, into bedding, into side curtains, the garments that they would wear for kihei, for the adornments of the hula dancers, as well as in all the islands. Which brings us to us being a learning center. We love talking about the different kinds of books. You will find different books. This one is on Hawaiiana. Kapoi Kahiko is talking about the people of old. Kamakau is the author for that. We have a book club here that talks about the different books. We have a number of folks who look for these kinds of books that you won't be able to find in very many places. This one is on the island of the Lanai. Lanai is now in the island. Beautiful books. The Lauhala, the story of Lauhala. That's when we were talking about our bracelets. You can learn more about those kinds of things. And then, of course, we tell stories about the Hawaiian legends of tricksters and riddlers. So they also had a great sense of humor, talking about the comic part of our islands. As you move into our center, this is where classes of dance of the hula is taught. We have gathered here to make ni'ihau shell leis. And so we wanted to have a little touch of the islands. We have our own tea leaves. We have our tea leaf plants. And this is a plumeria blossom tree. And this, it's not the season to have blooming plumeria, but we have at least some of our plumeria that is here in our foundation. Up on the shelf there, those are bowls made out of koa. Koa is indigenous of our islands. One of these ukuleles that's here, this ukulele is created and made by Chris Kamaka, made out of the beautiful koa. This is an older ukulele that has shown some years of aging very well, kind of like wine. It ages very, very well. So we want to invite everyone to find out more and more about the Pacific Islands and learning more about them, not just in dancing of the hula, but also of playing music, diving in to learn to make some of our crafts, and more about the history so that we have a better understanding. Many of the people of the islands of Hawaii, 50% of what used to be populated in Hawaii, of our population now lives here on the mainland. And of course, we have Hawaiians living all over the world, but 50% of them now live on the mainland. And so as we do that, there's a larger population that loves the getting together. Festivals are growing in this area. There is many halau, many other educational entities. There are several clubs. There's one of the clubs that I hope that we have an opportunity to hear more about them. It's called the Wakini Kona Hawaiian Club. They've been here for over 60 years in the Pacific Northwest, and they were very instrumental in getting more and more people involved. They started to present the luau as well as the luau's up here, as well as other cultural festivals. So with that, I just wanted to be able to say that the Hawaiians are living well, and there's a number of us that is right here in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you for stopping by and seeing us here at the Pacific Ohana Foundation in Port Orchard.
Hello, everyone. How's it? This is Bill Nahalea. I want to thank the executive director and Kumuhula for Pacific Ohana Foundation, also Halahula Onapulani. I'm just kind of playing around. You know, ukulele, this is one of the original Kamaka ukuleles. As you can see that logo in there, you don't see this logo anywhere now because this is one of the originals. And I can't recall because Kumuhula Gloria Nahalea this is hers. And we just recently got this fixed, and the sound is and it's made out of cold wood, beautiful. And these are the kind of things when we talk about culture and happening at the Pacific Ohana. This is one of the things that we teach is learning how to play the ukulele, and it's a really great instrument. Matter of fact, I can throw something out to you folks. You know that the investment banker, Warren Buffett, he plays ukulele. And he does that because I saw him on a PBS special with Bon Jovi, and they were talking about what Bon Jovi, if you're not familiar, he's a well-known group around. And this man is involved in the homeless program. Awesome focus on this man. But when they were doing the entertainment, he called Warren Buffett out. And Warren Buffett came out with a ukulele. And it was really cool, because he was playing a jazz percussion. I never heard this song before, but it was pretty cool. But one thing I wanted to say that what the Pacific Ohana Cultural Center offers is everything about culture, and everything from the South Pacific Islander basin all the way from Hawaiian, because right now our focus is Hawaiian, but eventually we'll have Samoan, Tongan, Micronesian, all the different ethnic groups from that region. So, you know, we've been here a little over about 7 months now here at the new location here in Port Orchard. And it's a neat, we're located in the Town Square Mall in Suite 142. Real easy to find us. We're on the first floor, right next to the black escalators. So if you wanted to learn about hula, you want to learn music, ukulele, then you need to come here. It's easy to find us on the internet. It's the Pacific Ohana Foundation.org, or you can call us here at 360-443-2947. You know, I love this instrument because I play the ukulele a lot during the summer around Seattle, and I enjoy it, especially one original like this, the Kamaka. Really cool. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate all the time you give us, and also keep on watching SeeUs.TV. Northwest. It's a great channel to be promoting culture in general. And we're just happy to be part of SeeUs.TV. I'm Bill Nahalea, the Pacific Ohana Foundation, and my many thanks to Kumuhula and Executive Director Gloria Nahalea with the Pacific Ohana Foundation and Halau Hula o Napualani. And remember one thing though, care about the person next to you and give them a honi, a hug. I'm Bill Nahalea. Have a good one. Aloha.
Aloha, I'm Napua with our Onalicious Cow Corner, and we have our special little guest.
I'm Mahina Lani.
And we're going to, you chose this recipe today that we're going to have as a loco moco, but we're doing this loco moco it's going to be called the lazy man style, yeah?
Yeah.
The loco moco that are normally made is in a hamburger patty with some eggs on top of it. And it sits on top of rice with some gravy.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it the lazy man style because we're going to do it so that we can eat it right away. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what are the ingredients in this?
We have 4 eggs. That's ground beef.
The ground beef, we're going to fry that up. Here's our oil that we're going to use with it, and our garlic. A couple of cloves. We kind of cheated and used like about 3 cloves, and of course some special seasoning. And then we're going to be using some eggs and some soy sauce and
4 tablespoons. Or
3 tablespoons of soy sauce and some water. We're using a regular little electric skillet. Throw the oil inside there, and go ahead and add the garlic. And I think we're going to try a little bit something different. I'm going to hold up the hamburger here, honey, and we're going to have you season the hamburger.
Just put this all over the
Yeah, just all over. Sprinkle it all over. And let's go ahead and toss that in there. It tastes good. It looks good. It smells good.
And sounds good.
And it sounds good. Ooh, does it smell good? Okay, this is probably the longest part, is browning the ground beef. Do you know how Loco Moco got started?
No.
Well,
How?
back in the old day, when they had the sugarcane
Yeah.
plantations, they call this plantation food. And it's because they cooked up with whatever they had in the, hanging around at the camp. Okay, so we had a lot of rice, had a lot of ground beef, okay? And then this kind of food, when they've got the ground beef and they're frying it up, it can feed a lot of people,
Yeah.
okay? So, they didn't have a name for it. Loco means crazy, and moco, just a funny word. Now, this recipe, you can add anything else that you'd like to add, like green onions, but we're going to keep it real simple. Now we have to add in the shoyu. Let's go ahead and add the shoyu in there.
Okay.
The
All
soy
of it?
sauce. Yeah, let's go ahead, and that's 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay, let me go get the hot water. La da 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 da. The hot water is coming. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's add the hot water. And I'm going to have you take that little bit of that cornstarch, mix it in with the water.
Put the cornstarch in the water?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to just have you go ahead and stir that up. Okay? Let's stir it up with this. Okay. Stir it up, and we're going to... Now, this is the cornstarch and the water. You know why we add that in here?
Why?
Into our gravy? It helps to thicken it up, okay? This is the gravy, because when you're making a regular loco moco, you have to make a separate gravy. And this way, we can just go ahead and stir it up and add the cornstarch in there. We can let's cover this up and let it thicken up a little bit, okay?
You want to cover it?
Let's cover it up with the lid. Ooh, that looks good. Okay.
Cover it up.
Let's cover that up. And we'll count to 1,000. Let's do that. What do you think?
Wow.
Should we stir it up a little bit more? It's getting thick.
Make sure it doesn't burn.
I don't know how good it is for you, but sure it's tasty. Okay. It looks like we can now add, we go ahead and add in. Okay, we've got to make a little, we've got to add in the eggs now. This is the best part. Okay. What we've done is divided in 4. Okay, so let's take an egg. And I made a little puka inside. Like a little puka like this. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And right there.
That's where we're going to crack the egg. So I'm going to crack one over here. Okay, and put it right on top of the puka. And we're just going to let it cook. Okay. Okay. Just like that. So you go ahead and do your 2.
So you can
Want to use this?
I'll hand it to you and you can
Okay.
crack them.
Okay, because we got to steam them up again. Put the cover on the... Okay. So as soon as we do this, go ahead and get the cover of the skillet again, okay? And so now, ooh, doesn't it look good?
Yeah.
We're going to cover it up. And let's sing.
Always for out in the Pacific where the angels will be chopping down. H is for beautiful Hawaii, far across the ocean blue. A just means aloha, and aloha means I love you. Let's check it out.
Ooh, that looks
Does that look good?
really good.
It's almost done. Yeah? Okay, this is my favorite part, Mahina.
Taking the bite.
Taking the bite. Let's try it out.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
That's a keeper. It's really good. Thank you for tuning in to There in the Islands Onolicious Cow Cow Corner. We just got through cooking the Lazy Man's Loco Moco Mahinalani style. Aloha, ahui ho.